Okay, this is section 2.3, and we're looking at functions of the form f of x equals mx plus b, where m and b are constant. These are linear functions. Okay, so we've got these two. This is example A, or example 1, I should say, in part A. Example 1. So we've got these two different functions, and we need to graph them. So what we're going to do first is find a list of points on the graph, and then we can plot out those points and draw a line through them, essentially. So, so the way you can find the points on the graph is like this. You write out some x values. In this example, they went from -2 to 3. Usually you can write out a couple of x values near the origin, so you can go from like -5 to 5 or -2 to 2 or something like that. And then you'll plug them into the function, and you can get then this is the input value, then you'll get the output value, and then you'll get a point x, y. So it's the x value and then the y value. So, okay, so I'll go ahead and show you how to do this. So for -2, the output will be, well, you just plug -2 into here, so you'll get 2 times -2. So you'll get -4. Here we've got -1. So you plug that in here, we'll get 2 times -1. 2 times 0 here, 0. 2 times 1, 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. So now the points will go like this. They'll go -2, -4. -1, -2, 0, 0. So you take the x value and then the y value, and so on. Okay. Now let's look at the second one. We've got f of x equals 2x plus 3, so it's y equals 2x plus 3 is another way to write that. We've got x, y, and we'll have the same x value, so -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Remember, those are just the values that you're plugging in. Okay. Got here. Those are just the values that you're plugging in, and then you need to check what your output is. So for -2, we'll plug -2 in here. So we'll get 2 times -2 plus 3. So -4 plus 3, -1. Here, 2 times -1 plus 3, +1. 2 times 0 plus 3, 3. Right, 2 times 0, 0 plus 3, 3. Okay, 2 times 1 plus 3, 5. 2 times 2 plus 3, 7. 2 times 3 plus 3 is 9. Okay, so then our list of points here will be like, here, for example, we've got -2, -4 is the point. And say here, we've got 3, 9. You just take the x value and then, oops, take the x value and then the y value. Good. 3 is the x value, 9 is the y value, so the point is 3, 9. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Then I'm going to use our graphing board here. Okay, so now we need to graph each point. I'm going to start off with the f of x equals 2x. This one. So in our first row here, the x value is -2 and the y value is -4. This is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, and I'm just going to say, okay, we're counting by ones. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, we got x equals -2, y equals -4. So go over to -2 on the x-axis, and then go down to -4 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. So that's the point, -2, -4. We got that from that first row there. So next one, -1, -2. So you go over to -1 on the x-axis, and then down to -2 on the y-axis. -1, -2. Okay. Next 0, 0. Next 1. You go over to 1 on the x-axis and up to 2 on the y-axis. 1, 2. Okay. 0. That point was x equals -1, y equals 2. Okay. 1, 2, and then we've got, okay, the next one, next row is x is 2, y is 4. So go over to 2 on the x-axis, 1, 2, and then up to 4 on the y-axis, 1, 4. Okay, and then finally we've got x is 3 and y is 6. We'll go over to 3 on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, and then up to 6 on the y-axis. Over to 3 on the x-axis, up to 6 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can draw a line through all these. And that's the line. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense, but if you're not, we've got a whole nother one to label. So we'll go ahead and do that. Again, we use these values, right? We've got x is -2, y is -4. That corresponds to this point here, -2, -4. X is -1, y is -2. That corresponds to this point here, -1, -2, and so on and so forth. So now we're going to do the same thing. We start off with the point, this is x is -2, y is -1. So that's the first point we start off with. Got x is -2, so go over to -2 on the x-axis, and then y is -1, so down to -1 on the y-axis. 1. Okay, next value, x is -1, so go over to -1 on the x-axis, and then y is 1, so you go up to 1 on the y-axis. Okay, -1. Okay, now the next row is x is 0, so go over to 0 on the x-axis, and then y is 3, so you go up to 3 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we've got x is 1, y is 5, so we go over here to 1 on the x-axis and up to 5 on the y-axis. Then x is 2, y is 7. So you go over to 2 on the x-axis, up to 7 on the y-axis. Go past 5, 6, 7. Okay? And then we've got one more. We've got x is 3 and y is 9. So you go over 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis, and then up to 9 on the y-axis. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the y-axis. Okay, now we'll connect these. And those are the two lines. So we've got f of x equals 2x plus 3 here, and f of x equals 2x here. So yeah, so that's example 1. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know in class, or by email, or however you'd like to reach me. I'm more than happy to explain this, do some more videos, whatever would be helpful for you. So let me know if this isn't making sense, and we'll get it to make sense. Thanks for watching.